That first half was tough, and then y'all kind of played your ball. Tell me about it.
Honestly, every single half is a blessing for us to be able to be out there. Of course, execution-wise, we weren't playing as well as we wanted to our standard, definitely you could say. But coming out the half, after talking to Coach Smart and just adjustments that we're able to make, and just coming out with the right mindset and knowing that we didn't play to our standard in the first half, and just coming out and be able to do that in the second half, and I feel like we were able to do that.
I'm sorry. Did you say he said something, or go ahead?
Honestly, just playing up to our identity, being more tough, just staying more connected, and just coming out with more blows, honestly. So,
did they surprise you with anything at the start? Were they ready to go more than y'all were at the start?
I wouldn't say they were more ready to go than we were, but I would definitely say just the things that they were trying to do schematically was definitely answers to a good amount of things that we were sending at them, throwing balls on the perimeter, just good runs, good pass concepts, and things like that. So definitely being able to come back and answer to those was something that we need to be able to do.
Does it take a second to say, okay, we got to adjust when you're out there? It takes a second to say, hey, okay, we got to adjust a couple things.
100%. Every single time we walk off the field, every single drive, we're making adjustments on every single thing that we're able to see, and so that when we go out there the next time, we're definitely in a better position.
Because they were getting first down, they scored the touchdown, and they got first downs a little bit here, a little bit there. Some were penalties, some were just first downs, and it was like, wait a second now, the offense ain't going yet. We got to kind of get going.
Yes, sir. Honestly, just being able to play complementary football. Being able to get the ball back to our offense as many times as we can, no matter what they're able to do with it. Obviously, we want them to be able to give us their best shot, most definitely, and give them the ball as well. So
I did want to ask. I never asked defensive players this, but Jack Pudnesley, what does he mean for y'all?
He's a striker. Every single time he goes out there, man, he's 100%. He's so locked in throughout practice and things like that, man. And big ups to him and every single thing he does. His technique, I watch him all the time, just his steps and things like that, and just how locked in he is on walking out there and just quieting the noise every time he goes out there to kick the ball. So I have a lot of respect for him.
Kelee, that's the first time you guys have given up a first quarter touchdown all season. So they kind of came out strong. Talk about that drive against you and then how you guys adjusted to shut them down really the rest of the game.
It was a good drive for them, honestly. They came out there with a lot of energy, throwing plays in the perimeter, making good blocks, making good plays, good runs and things like that. And honestly, just being able to answer to that, honestly, after that drive, that drive's over with. What are we going to be able to do to stop them for the whole rest of the game? And I feel like that's something we need to be able to do.
And at the end of the day, undefeated regular season, just talk about where you guys sit.
It's a great feeling, honestly. Of course, this is our standard, and this is something that we're trying to continue to try to be able to do. And of course, you guys know what our goal is, and we're just every single game we're just going to be able to attack it like we would any other game.
How do you feel about next week?
Pretty good, honestly. They have a great team. LSU's a high competitive team in the SEC, but as we would before, we walk into any game like we would with just staying focused on our technique and just staying close to our schemes as well.
Did you feel like you were getting targeted a lot, and how do you handle that going throughout the game? Does that exhaust you a little bit more?
I definitely wouldn't say I would definitely wouldn't say it's exhausting. I definitely would say I get more opportunities to get my hands on the ball. There was a good amount of times where after I walked off the sideline, I was like, dang, I could have been able to make that play or actually get a few more interceptions, because that's definitely been my game. My goal is to be able to walk off the field and just know that I did my job technique-wise, and no matter how many times they throw the ball at me, obviously my teammates on the inside, they trust me, and they know that every single time I'm out there one-on-one, they can bet on me. So I feel like just having that mindset and just definitely having a lot more confidence in yourself can definitely help you a lot out there.
Last year, obviously the standard was kind of set and dominating almost everyone y'all played. This year, obviously, other than the first 3 games, there's been some more hairy moments. But is that just kind of the character of this year's team?
Honestly, I want to say every single game we go into, our standard is to be able to dominate every single snap all the way through the fourth quarter. Obviously, good teams are going to be able to make plays here and there, but just how we bounce back from that is something that we've been priding ourselves on, and just being able to execute after things don't go our way, and just facing adversity in a good way. So, yes, sir.